It's a bonus episode today on All Vehicles Great and Small. We're going to take a look at this 2003 Montesa Cota. And we're just going to take the carburetor out today and take a look inside. First, we take the back fender off. It has 2 bolts. Like several times we've had to deal with, the bike just wouldn't start, so we knew this problem was a stuck valve in the carburetor. Next, we unscrew the bolt that holds the gas tank down. We remove the fuel line. This tiny little gas tank holds about 17 miles worth of fuel. Unscrew the clamp for the air filter. Loosening the clamp on the air cleaner boot, push the clamp up off of the flange of the intake boot. This will allow easy removal of the carburetor from the grips of the rubber flange. Remove the cap bolts of the throttle shuttle body.
Right now we're going to remove the throttle shuttle, which is like the butterfly in a regular automobile carburetor, except for this is round and it moves up and down inside of a barrel.
Now remove the throttle shuttle body. If there's another name for this, leave it in the comments. Remove the air cleaner boot. This will take a few seconds. Let's speed it up. Now roll the bottom of the carburetor towards yourself and it'll gently roll out of the intake boot flange. Carburetor cleaned up. Take a moment to clean all the surfaces that will touch your carburetor. Nice and clean. Unscrew the bolt on the bottom of the carburetor. Let's clean that spot too. This little shuttle valve gets stuck when the gas drives up in the carburetor. And that's it. We fixed it.
This is an O-ring in the float bowl of the carburetor, so you can take it apart and use it many different times.
This is a common problem I've had with this bike. It uses a 2-stroke mixed fuel, and when the fuel dries out in the carburetor, it leaves a gooey, sticky residue, and that glues the float shuttle valve shut. Old-timers would just whack the side of the carburetor with a hammer, hoping to jar the shuttle valve loose. But we did the down and dirty backyard repair today. Hold the fuel line out of the way and slide it back up into the air cleaner boot first. Now jiggle it into the intake boot flange. Twist it into the right position and start putting the clamps back on and screwing them tight.
Throttle shuttle back in. And this has a little groove that it has to line up on.
Make sure the O-ring is pressed up into the cap. Add the 2 bolts and tighten them. Let's add our gas tank. This is how we're going to connect the fuel line, but don't do this until your gas tank is in, and you'll have to come in to the side and hook it that way. With the gas tank in, we're going to tighten the top bolt. We place the fender back down, and we'll put the side bolt in, and then the bottom bolt in, which also helps it hold the gas tank in place. All right, let's see if this starts. We'll turn the gas on and pull the choke. After a few unfilmed kicks, it started no problem. This bike usually can start just 1 kick. It depends on how tired you are. The solution to that sticky valve is to just turn your gas off and ride your bike around for a little bit longer, and this will drain the fuel out of your carburetor bowl so you won't have any more sticky valves. Thanks for stopping by and watching our bonus episode of All Vehicles Great and Small.